Well, how's it going? How's the day going for you? We haven't done this in a while. On the bed of the old pickup here, tailgate of the old pickup here. Let's see if there we go. We turn on the light. And we'll back up a little bit. Oh, it's a Kenwood power supply, PS30. I've got one of these already, but this one was plenty cheap. And to do load testing with it, I found a giant 2-ohm resistor for a few dollars. This was kind of a fun little score. It's a little RF watt meter. It's 20 watts or 120 watts. It's kind of a weird... I could see 20 watts and 200 watts, but I think it has a dummy load in it. It's made by Leader, and it goes from, it says 1.8 megahertz to 500. Well, I guess it does 5 watts too. That's kind of cool. Kind of a nice little test. Oh, it's got a little bail on it too. Plenty of coax and other connectors. There were a lot of boxes that said "free take me." I don't know, it's nice. Nice jumper. Somebody's little kind of invention there. It's a bit odd. Gotta admit, it's a clever use of a film can. Actually, you don't see film cans much anymore. Tucked it in there, let the good times roll. Actually, I grabbed it up for the little mic connector. They're $4 or $5. I think that's a power connector off a mobile HF rig, I believe. I don't know, it has some decent fuse holders on it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Use it. Some little mad experiment. There's a number of little RCA connectors there, even though the wire may be junk, the connectors look pretty nice. They're at least plated. It's a really long RCA cable. That was free. More RF jumpers. You know, even if they, I don't know, even if they're badly made, you can always, that one looks pretty damn well made. I don't know, you know, if they work, I can make sure I test them and look them over real good, but I have a tendency to kind of lose my jumpers to the populace. It's a hell of a heavy duty line cord with a right angle. Go buy a line cord for something. There's one of the, you know, they used to be $1 all day long, and now they're getting up there. Kind of a weird rubber grommet or strain relief. Came off something pretty heavy duty. I don't know, free. I thought this was a little breakout box, but it's a it's kind of a Heathkit surge suppressor for RS-232, not so much. Another RF jumper. Now see, these are really hard to find, especially the ones that are for 6 meters. I have a heck of a time ever finding those, and I'm not very good at making them. And another jumper. Tandy. Radio Shack used to make their own cable. They had a big plant down south. And antennas. They don't do that anymore. It's a little I think this is an RF sweep generator, actually. But it might be, this is, I think, like something, the Precision 200. It's $5. Yeah, here we go. Model 400. And the line cord is in horrible need of repair. You know, I was just grousing a little while ago that I couldn't find an RF generator. And this goes from, well, looks like about 10. What do we got? No, 5 megahertz. Maybe a little bit below. To, well, it's technically megacycles on these machines. There's a big difference. And looks like clear up to 48 megacycles. Looks like maybe they're using a multiple. But that's okay. It's got some interesting controls, and it might be good enough for the RF generator. And it has a crystal oscillator, which you pick here and then select the different crystals. Well, actually, it's not too bad looking. It's $5. What the hell? What else? I don't know. Kind of a sketchy looking free counter that was a few dollars. The bail's gone. Had a bail. I don't know. May or may not work. It might work good enough to make the RF oscillator a little more accurate. Some nice meters. There's a meter from a Hickok 955. Might be fun to play with. There's a meter from a Hewlett-Packard piece. It's got dB and an RMS voltage. That's probably from a signal generator, but it might make a fun, well, here it says 600 watts, so this is probably from a one of those audio voltmeters. What are those? Not the, I can't think of them. Those the 400C? I don't know, it still might make a fun power meter for just audio. Yeah, adapter. Yeah.